What is actually with the same amount of pride that everyone takes pride in their own country. You know, it gives us a sense of being. I think by virtue of being born on a specific area of the world, you sort of feel ownership to it and feel owned by it. And it gives you, like you see, when you dive underwater, then you keep this little string attached to the boat because you need to come back. So I think everybody needs that security, and that security is offered by the country that you are born in. Whatever the status of the country, the situation, rich, poor, sad, bad sometimes, you're very proud. Sometimes it gets misconstrued into wrong actions. But sometimes, most of the times, people are just very proud of like your house proud. You're very proud of your own space. You're proud of your desk that you work on. You're proud of the tools that you work with. So to me, being an Indian means that kind of pride. It means people tell me that because I was an outside in this business and I made it big and I have been above board and I've been honest and hard work, the first two things that come out, people say mostly, truly or not truly maybe, I don't know. But people say, okay, he works hard, he's honest, he's creating a nice kind of empire for himself out of the work that he does. And I've been very, very open about telling young people there is no problem in desiring a lot as long as you deserve it. So work towards it. I want people to be rich. I want people to be famous. I want people to do well in their lives. I want them to feel once all the goodness and good things of life. If they don't like it, they don't need to use it. But they need to be having access to it. They should have the choice not to decide to have a big house or a small car. They should have the choice. I think everyone should have the choice. So whenever I'm given a platform, I'm very clear and I tell people that I would like to say this. If you think of me as a leader, I'm not only going to talk about the philosophy of life. I want to talk about the reality of life. It's good to want more, because how much ever you want, you're never going to get that much. It's good to be greedy for knowledge. It's good to be greedy for life. These are all aspects of life, but in a good sense. Work hard towards it. Don't be dishonest towards it. And whenever I'm called upon, like say Lead India campaign, so they said, what do you believe in? I said, I believe in doing. So it's okay, the campaign should be just do. Just get up and do. Don't just talk about it. Do it. Go wrong. I think I want every youngster, at least my children, I want them to have the capacity, the guts, the honesty and the innocence to turn around and say, I don't know. I think it's the most beautiful sentence in the world. I don't know.
You do know why you turned.
Sorry.
But you probably know why you turned producer.
Yeah, I know why I turned producer, because what was happening to me was I was wanting to do creative stuff from the parallel side, and whenever I wanted to do it, I was a big star. Everyone said, yes, 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 we'll do this. And I realized I'm imposing my beliefs onto other people's money. I was not putting my mouth where my money is. I wanted to put my mouth where my money was. And I said, okay, when I want to make a film, which I want to make, and I could sense, the guys were like, you really want to do this? We'll do it with you. And they would put the money and lose it. So I'm like, no, let me just make my own films. When I turned producer with Aziz and Jui, my friends, at that time, nobody was producing a film, actually. So I said, okay, let's do it ourselves. Why are we scared? There was this gentleman sitting who was not from the world of cinema. And he said, but you guys are so talented. I'll put in the money. But we said, you don't do cinema business. He says, yeah, but I like you guys. I have faith in you. So we just looked at each other and said, oh, if there's an outsider has so much faith in us, why don't we have? Let's put our money where our mouth is and, let's do this stuff, whatever we want to make. So we made films which didn't do well. And I'm very proud to say, as a producer, I still haven't succumbed to what I believe I can do with others and earn money. I still make the films I want to make. So I make a Paheli which doesn't do well but goes for the Oscars. And I know I won't win it, but I follow it through. I would make an Ahsoka. I'm very proud of Chalte Chalte. I'm very proud of Om Shanti Om. With all the entertainment attached to it, it's a cult film. Nobody's done a film like this. And I wanted to make a film for the Western audience of what they think Indian cinema is, and make fun of it and tell them that, listen, I make fun of it too. And when Farah and me used to meet, she's done Andrew Lloyd Webber's Bombay Dreams, and When I go to Selfridges, I see people with side locks, and they still think Indians are like that. So I want to tell them, look, we were like that in the 70s, and we also laugh at it. So just don't think yourself superior that, oh, Indian cinema is loud and, it's got side locks and bell bottoms. And no, we are not. We make fun of it ourselves. And I thought the Western audience would understand and like it. They wanted to see this, so we're showing it to you. I want to tell you, we also laugh at our own cinema. We also think it's loud. We also think it's vulgar sometimes. We also think it's colorful. We also think that it's over the top. But you know what? We're very proud of it. We enjoy it, laughing at ourselves. A nation which can't laugh at itself is going to be doomed. So we are ready to laugh at ourselves. Of course, you pay a price. Sometimes people put cases on you, but that's okay. So I want to do films. I became a producer because I wanted to make films which a lot of other people may turn around and say, see, today everyone says, oh, you've made a lot of money. But people forget I made 3 flop films before I made 3 hit films. I lost a lot of money. I had to earn a lot of money. And all the money in that company is mine. And even now, we don't tie up with anyone. We make the film, we finish it, and then we show it to people and say, you want to take it? Otherwise, we'll release it ourselves. So I want to be a standalone producer who can have a certain kind of voice on his own through the films that he makes. Plus, I believe in entertainment. So I will never make a film which is not entertaining, or at least I think is not entertaining. I will always want to, I'm an entertainer. So I believe in that. And as long as you think you're an entertainer, you will earn the money. But I want to make films which have a little difference. I would have loved to make Chak De. Shimit used to work with us. I really wanted to make Chak De. Of course, he went away, he was signed with someone else. But I'd made Paheli, I'd make Ashoka, I'd make an Om Shanti Om. So I'm happy doing that. That's the reason I'm a producer. I don't count the money.
You did the special effects for Chak De, didn't you?
Yeah, we have a big setup now of VFX, which is my biggest business plan. I really think visual effects is going to be the next big thing in India. And I truly believe I want to be the best visual effects provider for the rest of the world when they come here. Like I was saying, to create platforms for the world to come and say, okay, oh, this is here. I don't need to bring it from back home. Let's make a film here. So when a company from Germany comes to make a film here, I say, oh God, where do we get oh, this is good. This is nice. So I'm going to present to the world a state-of-the-art VFX factory or a company. So yeah, we have a big VFX. We've done Dawn, we've done Chak De, we've done Jhum Barabar, we've done Om Shanti Om. We do a lot of ads, a lot of good work. And now I'm planning a film which will be very visual effects heavy, so to make it look like a calling card for the company.